What is going on, everybody who's not watching? It's Snooty Gabla bringing you some more World of Tanks. This is a game called World of Tanks. I play it, and I like to poop too on Sundays. Never mind. But anyway, this is a Tier 9 battle on Ensk. I'm in my t21 American Tier 6 light tank, and the game's lagging out because I have the graphics set up really high, so let me just pause that, hit escape, click on settings, and we're gonna go into high graphics. I just turned them up, so there'd be a little bit that doo-doo, if you know what I'm saying. Graphics, capabilities, while I'm recording, there we go. I don't know if it was actually that. I don't know if it was actually looking like it was lagging for you guys, because it might have just been the fact that Fraps, I'm pretty sure, I can't think, I'm stupid, I'm pretty sure Fraps records at 30 FPS and it locks the screen at 30 FPS, so it probably looks janky. But anyway, so my first plan is to come down here on this road, see if I can get any spots in on anybody, and maybe some fire, suppressing fire on some enemy tanks coming down this road, maybe a lightly armored tank destroyer, something, anything. But that plan quickly fades in my mind. If you will pay attention to the F9 area of the map, it looks like we are losing that side of the map. A lot of tanks coming in, there's only a medium and a light. I figure I will head over there and try to back them up, because they're probably going to need some help, because they look like they're getting crushed. Tanks usually get crushed. This is a game where you blow up enemy tanks. Dog like apples, peaches, bananas, and pineapple. But anyway, I arrive over here, drive around a little, don't really do anything, just because, yeah. Not that great at playing light tanks. I don't really play them in much of a spotting role. I play them more like a very lightly armored medium, getting the flanking fire and supporting bigger tanks, and occasionally doing some spotting. But anyway, I see this object 704. I go for a shot at him, and that happens. But anyway, I see at this exact moment also that I am alone and being outflanked by an A44. So I'm figure it's time to get the heck out of here. And very luckily, I just side-scraped to an A44. Boom. Professional. Anyway, my trackied the shot, but I was not hesitating to use that repair kit. I was going to get myself out of there as quickly as possible, because I do not want to die. I was not going to sit in front of that A44 and just take hit after hit after hit. So anyway, I hatch a brilliant scheme to go after the Artie. Charge down the middle. I realize that there's not much protecting, just a stir email, and he can't get a shot off at me. But there's their Lorraine 15550, and I'm getting some pretty good fire into him, and I end up doing 212 damage to the Artie. Scumbag shots are always the best. Right there, I take a little hit from the A44, but I can afford that. I should have moved quicker. Wasn't paying attention to my map too well. I was too focused on taking out the scumbag. But anyway, it doesn't affect me that much. So I hatch another cunning plan to flank around this IS, and then I figured that's a retarded plan. What am I thinking? So instead, I go for the T34. I realized that IS-3 is in need of help. He just took a big hit, and this T34 is very close to full health. Now this T34 is going to be very upset that he ignored me right here, because I hit him twice, set him on fire, and then just continued to put shot after shot into him. And I end up doing a whopping amount of damage to that Tier 8 heavy tank. 932 damage. That was pretty good. So then I decide that I should probably go and try to get some shots into this IS. Well, yeah, I should probably do this. Maybe help out the Super Pershing over there. All the while, I do realize the base is being capped, and then once I see I can't get a shot at the IS through those windows, I think about going around him. That's me doing this right here, about trying to go down that road. But then I realize the IS-3 is just gonna one-shot him, and here you go. one-shotted. So I realized that the cap was not in too big of danger with a Lurver, a Tiger 2, and an AMX 5120. So, but I decided to head back to cap anyway. It does equal me, so a lot. Oh, I can't talk again. It does get me a lot more damage, and that keeps happening to me this game. Hold on. So that was a good spark. I can't talk. That was a good place to pause it. But I did have some ping lag. I do have a 100 millisecond delay, and that's why that shot went way off to the side. But anyway, this T21 just used its full mag on the Lurver, so I put my shots into him, and I do quite a bit of damage to him. This Lurver does block me right here, but it still doesn't stop me from doing more damage than both of these guys combined. I do not get the kill here, unfortunately. I fired just a little bit too late, but whatever. I did a lot of damage. I did 596 damage, which is good, considering I'm a tier 6 light tank in a tier 9 game. And I've done 1,740 damage so far. That's quite a bit, considering my gun does... Let me check this. 150 damage. That's a lot of shots to penetrate. I mean, if the gun had 300 penetration, that wouldn't be that much damage. But it only has 128. Lots of flanking going on in this game. Plus, I set that T34 on fire. And now I'm just talking because I'm wasting time. Because obviously I'm going after this IS-6. My brilliant, cunning plan, that I made up in my head in the past 30 seconds just because I'm so handsome. And the very obvious plan that the T21 pointed out is to go behind him. Because I'm hopeless at penetrating an IS-6 from the front with APCR or AP ammo. I will never penetrate him. And I do get some good shots into him. Well, that bounced. That was badly aimed. There's a pen and hit in the back. Another one, and sorry if you can hear a lawnmower in the background. My dad's mowing the lawn, but there's another hit, and again, I don't get the kill. I should have aimed that shot better, but I didn't. But whatever. You just witnessed a tier 6 light tank doing 2,095 damage in a tier 9 game. This game, I got my mastery badge in the T21, and it was a baller game. Made a big profit. Really liked it. I'm enjoying the T21. I've known a lot of people say they don't like it, but I really like it. I'm just yabbering on and on. I just can't stop talking. I like talking. Everybody likes talking. If you don't like talking, I don't know. I just like talking. But anyway, that was one of my favorite games in the T21 on Ensk. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll talk to y'all later, and